Today we're in Athens, Georgia, home of Terrapin Brewing Company, and here we have Frank Henning with Cooperative Extension and EPA, and we are going to show you the rain garden that we're going to put in to capture water off of the Terrapin building and parking lot. So what do we have here today, Frank?
All right, so as you can see, we got the Terrapin Beer Company sign above us. A fairly large rooftop. A lot of water comes off of this roof, and you can see the downspouts. The downspouts are actually directed to pipes that travel into the parking lot, across the parking lot, and as we move out this way, you can kind of follow the path that water would take. The water is actually moving into a roadside swale and then down into a local stream. So as we move across this landscape, one of the things that we decided, Terrapin wanted to be more environmentally sustainable. They wanted to do something in addition to their brewing that would to give back to the community and try to be a kind of a green partner. So Extension Service, UGA, NC State, and other southeastern regional schools came together, helped them with the design, with the hopes that we could put in a rain garden that they'd then be able to use to offer tours and kind of pass on that message. This garden is also being used to train extension agents and others who just want to learn about how they can take the water from these impervious areas, clean it up, and really one of the focuses on this garden is actually to infiltrate that water. So let's come on over and take a look at what's going on. One of the materials that we're using in this rain garden is called Permatil, which is an expanded slate product. It looks heavy, it's really fairly light and has a lot of pore space, and we're using this to help infiltrate that water, improve the infiltration and get that water into the ground where it can get clean and cool. We don't want the dirty, hot water coming off the parking lot. We want to convert that to groundwater where it can be delivered to our streams slowly so that it prevents flooding. It'll be cooler so that the fish will have a better chance of surviving, and it's also going to be cleaner so that when that water is pulled out for a drinking intake, we have clean water. So
now this Permatil, Frank, is going to be added to this rain garden area that we're going to excavate, right?
Correct. And then the other material we have is a compost, and we're going to mix about 5 to 1 Permatil to compost. And if you look at the flags here, you can kind of see the water that we showed you coming off of the rooftop out of the downspouts. It comes across the parking lot. It may pick up oil, it may pick up some sediment, brake dust, things like that. And the way we're going to clean this up is going to be in a rain garden. And you can see our contractor Jason White is here with the backhoe, and we're going to dig out an area, a shallow area, use this media that we've delivered on site, and we're going to put in some nice plants. And this is not just going to be a structure that cleans up water. It's actually going to have some function. It's not just going to be a pretty garden. It's going to be a functional garden. It's going to clean that water up, infiltrate the water. If there is any water left over, as we travel down the edge of the garden, you can see that we've designed what we're calling a weir. It's a little area at the edge of this garden. If the garden does fill up and all the water's not able to infiltrate, and it can be quite a large volume of water, that water will be returned to the original swale, and it can go back to the creek, local stream where it would have gone had it not gone in a rain garden.
Okay, we'll check back with Frank and Jason as the construction progresses during the day. Thanks, Frank.